reputation on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. As we'll see the number 8 team in the country, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on a team from the ACC, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Notre Dame lining up to kick off and get this one started. He'll bring it out. It's Thompson. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Quarterback checking off. Takes this handoff and headed to the right. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. The Tigers racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB.
Yeah, and I like the shot, the aggressive play down the field. And we like throwing those jump balls up to my receiver because usually the receiver makes the play and makes the defender look bad. Nice job by the defender getting a hand on it, tipping that ball away from the wide receiver.
Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. They'll give it to the back. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Trying to escape and get it himself. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
Defense in that situation just has to know to stay in their lanes. You know, it's hard enough to get this guy down on the ground, but you just can't let him escape. You got to build the fence. You got to build the cage. Keep him in the pocket, and that time he was just able to use his athleticism to get outside and go pick up the first down.
Looking for a gap. It's Young. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. After getting moved back, it's 1st and 20. He'll set up to throw. Going for the screen. Oh, and he intercepts it. Got some room to run. The tag. Touchdown, Tigers. And this defense coming up with points of their own. What an interception return.
What an incredible individual effort by that big fella there. And Dave, you know, it's funny, I've been hearing more and more about how these D linemen are the best athletes on the field. What do you think?
I present to you Exhibit A. Look at the big fella. Not only does he make the catch, okay, so I can be a DB, I can be a wide receiver, I can catch it. I got the ball in my hands. Guess what else I am? I'm a running back. I take that thing all the way back to the house. Exhibit A, the best athletes on the football field.
He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's on the loose. One little mistake in your kick coverage unit against this dude, and you are in a world of trouble, and they were barely able to keep him from scoring. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive throwing a pick six, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
Got a man in the middle. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. Down to the 12-yard line, it's first down. Hands it off. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Notre Dame! Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. Oklahoma rolled to a victory, and after putting up this kind of win, there has to be some Heisman buzz around a program that produced 4 winners of the award between 2003 and 2018. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
And that's just a great individual effort by the wide receiver. He catches this ball way short of the sticks, but because he's able to make the defender miss, now he's able to get the extra yards and turn that into an explosive play.
He'll come out throwing on first down. Fires to the big fella. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Takes a handoff. It's Green. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big game now, but down the road, third, fourth quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
On second down, he'll let it fly. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
It's hard throwing in the pocket, man. You got bodies and 300-pound dudes falling all over the place. They're trying to hit you. That time, the pressure got to him, and it forced the incompletion.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Gets it out quickly. Oh, it's out! Now the defense has got it, and they're going the other way. And he breaks into the open. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. Don't just get the ball, score with the ball, and the defense did.
Hey, great job by the defense. The ball's thrown, the ball's completed, swarming to the football, knock it out, and then guess what? Be there to scoop it up, run it back to the end zone. Huge play by this defense.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, run with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. He'll pull it on the read. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Clemson is quick to the line.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play.
And down he goes back at the 3.
This is a tough part of the field. You want to try to create some space and give yourself an opportunity not to throw out of your own end zone. They didn't hold up in protection. They give up the sack, but thank goodness they didn't give up a safety.
He fires one deep over the middle. What a snag by the defense. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
I'll tell you, you got to give the defense credit, though, because with these conditions, it's not easy to catch for the offensive players, certainly not for the defense, but great eye-hand coordination securing that interception.
He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
Defenses have to be so good with their eye discipline and focus. And as linebackers and DBs, you're watching the offensive line to see if guys are pulling. That could be a tell the misdirection play is coming, and you saw it right there.
They'll run the option. And they get him down.
And that was a nice second down run. It's setting up 3rd and inches. And now it's physical time, right? Like, they know you might run the football. You know you probably want to run the football. How can you be more physical? Sometimes bring some extra bodies, some extra tight ends in. Go to that play that you know is your short yardage play.
And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Irish. He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish it off with a short plunge into the end zone. Looks like he's going to try to return it. Not nearly as much as he had hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? You're going to be a great player. You got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. He's going to pass. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. And he can't find a receiver, and down he goes. What a move to get home for the sack. When the Irish get to the quarterback, sometimes you think Rudy, but this time you think a dude.
A dude. And listen, the more guys you get like this that can put his hand in the dirt and go get the quarterback, the easier it becomes to call defense. That guy is an absolute stud.
I'm not positive, but that 1st down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Offense facing 4th down. That's the end of the 1st quarter. With the score, Notre Dame 21. Clemson, 7.
So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He gets a block. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Here come the Irish, back on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute them.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. He's looking to throw. Fires on the move. He's got it. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Big-time play there in the passing game. That's important for Notre Dame, too, as a program, because we know they've always been able to run the football. And we've seen them in recent years get to the playoff. They've reached national championship games, but they haven't been able to pull it off. For this program to take the next step, they...
Fires deep toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Notre Dame. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they cap it off with a 32-yard touchdown pass. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be down.
Snags it down the right side. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
That's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver more room to work his route.
The give to the back. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. The Tigers want to crank the tempo. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. They're trying to get to it. He's going to run it. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down.
There's nothing more annoying defensively than this. You got a guy bottled up, great coverage, boom. He escapes out of it, pulls a rabbit out of a hat. Next thing you know, he scrambles, gets a first down. Now I got a new set of problems I got to deal with.
On the run, it's Green. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Last play didn't go well. It leaves him with 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. Right down the middle. Wide open downfield. Touchdown, Clemson! Made the snag and strolled his way into the end zone. On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, they trail by 2 touchdowns, 28-14. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they top it off with a 31-yard toss for 6. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. He's got great speed. Got a little room. Wide open, and it's a foot race. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. No guts, no glory. Caught it in the end zone. Didn't hesitate for a millisecond to take that thing back, and boy, did it pay off.
And this is why kickoff returns are so exciting. There's so much space between you and the other team flying down the field. The only time you're going to be provided that much space, and you can tell he knew what to do with that space. Kicked on the Jets by Felicia.
And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Trying to make magic with his feet. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Nice job by the QB. You can tell they want to push it down the field. They want to be aggressive on first down, which I love, which is really hard to stop from a defensive standpoint, but does a good job scrambling outside the pocket, picking up the first down, and then saving his life. Good job. Get out of bounds.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wide out in motion. Quarterback will audible. He wants to throw here on second down. Quick strike complete. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. And the Tigers come to the line in the hurry-up. Wants to throw on third down. On the run, still looking. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. They really have no choice here. This is a no-brainer. You go for it here on this fourth down. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. This is the absolute right call. They're going for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's going for it all. And he makes the catch at the 10. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the fourth down conversion, moving the chains easily. This offense needs a little something to feel good about going to halftime. A chance to chip away here on first and goal. He's looking to pass. Extending the play. Unleashes to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Tigers.
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going into halftime, listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this second half we keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point is good, but they still trail 35-21. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Houston is currently working from behind, but how many times have we said that and then witnessed something special happen? This time of year, you just never know. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Georgia Southern. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Escapes trouble. Turns it on at midfield. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40.
I mean, these quarterbacks nowadays can run so fast. Think about who you've got chasing him. Defensive linemen, those big old defensive tackles, defensive ends, linebackers. They can't catch him because they're faster than them nowadays. So much speed, so much electricity now with these guys.
He wants to throw. Coming after it. Slides away. Looking deep. Grabs it inside the 10. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Running back searching for a hole. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Trying to pick it up on the ground. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And I tell you what, I love the run game down here. I love being able to give it to a back and be able to trust him. Listen, he didn't have any touchdowns on the season, so I know he's wanting to punch one in. And down here, giving me the opportunity. Let me prove myself, so I love the big fella getting the football.
Into the end zone. It's incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Oh, that stings, man. You did a great job calling the play. You got your guy open. Everything was executed perfectly. And the ball hits him in the hands, and he just can't bring it in. Man, those are tough ones. Those are tough to swallow.
Just enough time for one final play of the half. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Got the quick pass. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Clemson will kick this deep to get the second half underway. From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Starting this third quarter on the ground. At the 35, he's loose. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
And run the football. You're ahead. You can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
Obviously, when you're playing in weather like this, the ball is very slippery and it's hard to catch. The QB threw a bullet that time, and his receiver just could not reel it in.
Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Moves around to clear up the vision. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage.
And you see this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack.
That's the way you answer your halftime speech. You gave up a lot of points in that first half. What did the defense do? The first possession, you set the tone in the second half. Get the big stop, get the big sack. Really nice answer by this defense.
They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. He'll keep it himself. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. The Tigers want to pick up the tempo. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Looking to throw on 2nd down. And the quarterback is snowed under.
This is just so demoralizing. You want to talk about taking a game over. That's what this defense is doing right now. They are just winning in the trenches. They're easily the more athletic and more physical unit up front, dominating this O-line.
Dances away to buy time. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack. Clemson will send the punt team out. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Makes the catch at the midfield logo. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Here come the Irish back on offense. After a punt on their last possession, possession. They are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
Big time throwing that last play. You know, you think about great Notre Dame quarterbacks. I think back to a couple of Joes. Joe Montana, Joe Theismann. They'd love what they'd be seeing right now from this kid. He's got arm talent. He's got accuracy. And because of that, he gives this offense the ability to light up the scoreboard.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, and that fires you up as a defense. That gives you some extra juice. When you come in there and knock the living fire out of someone, everybody on the defense gets jacked up.
Getting some heat. Might be looking to run. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, if I'm the offensive line, I got to do a better job initially protecting my quarterback. And then once he scrambles out of that pocket, he starts to go to the left, I got to stick with the play because then he gets whacked at the end of the play. And instead of helping my quarterback up, I got to make sure I protect him a lot better moving forward.
Pressure coming. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
He was trying to push it downfield. He was looking for a receiver, trying to make a play. Could tell the pressure started to get to him a little bit. Nowhere to go with the football and just fights back to the line of scrimmage.
Right down the boulevard, it's good. And they'll push that lead out a little further. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. Bringing it out. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, but he puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
Well, I know that one fell incomplete, but what a day this guy has had throwing the football. Multiple touchdowns, and he's done a really nice job with his decision-making. Hasn't thrown any picks, which has really helped keep this offense on schedule.
Bringing the heat. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. A big gain there as they did a tremendous job working the middle of the field.
Yeah, and if you're going to complete that throw, Reese, quarterbacks have got to play with anticipation. You've got to get it out of your hands early and give your receiver an opportunity before the defense gets to the ball.
The expressway is wide open. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
They'll throw it on first down. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. I mean, sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now, but it might be too little too late. At least you got the party started.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
They'll start this one from the 29 on first down. Looking to move it through the air. He'll pull it down. Still running at the 40. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment. Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. Receiver going for the edge on the jet sweep. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Listen, the offense stars those plays where they want to get their playmakers the ball, and the defense understands it as well. I got to know, when that guy comes in motion, he's a legit threat. They did, and you could tell they pulled the trigger and went and made a nice play.
Going to try to get it himself. Nice run there. Picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
Well, in the first half, this offense was up and down the field. It seemed like everything they were dialing up was working. And here we are in the third quarter, and there's a very rare incompletion on their own end of the field. Maybe that's the play the defense needs now to spark some momentum.
On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. He's got a first down and maybe a lot more. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. Fourth down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
The give. Fights off the defender. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
Clemson, 28.
Offense with jumbo personnel. The option look. Oh, the ball popped out. That's a way to mess up a drive.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
They found a little open space. Unfortunately, it was in the wrong direction. Second and long coming up. He's looking to throw. He'll take a shot. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And a big play on the outside. To keep those feet in bounds and get the completion.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. The Irish send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. Clemson has their paws pause on it, and they'll send out the offense. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish.
And the sack all the way back at the 5. Clemson jumps to the line.
The defense has been so dominant up front. You've seen it in these passing situations. That now the 7th sack of the game.
Throws to the tight end. He makes the catch. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You've got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. He lobs one high down the left side. Lofted toward the sideline. Intercept.
By Notre Dame.
It doesn't get any better from your defense. You know exactly the situation in the 4th quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
That kind of pickup on 1st down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. They go right back to it. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the 1st down.
This is an offense that prides himself on being physical, so you need 1 yard. Just hand it off to your back and let him go to work.
A productive play is one that gets you at least halfway to another 1st down here on 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. Powers through the defender. He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. He's looking to throw. Fires to the tight end. Oh, the 360. Slips one guy, and now he's loose. All kinds of running room. The 10. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Irish. With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start.
And back in the day, you used to line up and your tight end was a blocker and you threw it to him short. Now, these guys are being so dynamic in space and so athletic. Now they can make big, huge plays for your offense and put points on the board in a hurry.
Clemson, 28.
And here's the return. And the coverage team able to make the tackle.
And your Clemson Tigers will take over. First and 10.
Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down.
He's loose. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. And the best thing about this, the offense can't worry about the scoreboard. Just keep trying to make plays like that, Jesse.
I know a lot of people in the stadium probably feel like this game is over. Maybe it's been over for a while, Reese, but don't tell that to this quarterback and his teammates. They're still out there scrapping and clawing.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
And they get him again. This is a offense that you expect them to protect their guy. I mean, he is a dude that you know if you give him time, he's going to make plays. but this defense is making sure he's not getting that.
And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack.
This quarterback has been under duress all game long. He's one of the best in the country, and he's used to having his way. He's the one who's used to dictating to opposing defenses, but that has not been the case in this game. Here we are late. He's still under pressure, taking a sack there.
They're bringing heat. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
It's pretty obvious. This defense came into this one knowing they were going to have to play a complete game until there were zeros on the clock, especially against this quarterback. You cannot take your foot off the gas, and that's exactly what they're doing here. Late in the fourth quarter, they're still bringing it, and they get another sack.
Couldn't find his man, and they'll give up the football on downs.
Well, at this point of the game, in the second half, down 3 possessions, you're not punting anymore, right? Every fourth down you're going to be going for, regardless of where you are in the field. The problem is, defense knows it too, so they're going to play call accordingly. That time, they had a better play call on. They execute. It's just been that kind of...
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Notre Dame! And the beatdown has ensued. That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in week 3.
With that last touchdown, looks like they're going to start this season 4-0, and you've got to be impressed with what you've seen so far from this team. We knew coming in on paper this team had a chance this season, but until the lights go on, until you actually go out and do it for real, you can't believe just how good they are. But they've shown now, starting 4-0 on the year, this is a team that's going to contend for a national championship.
Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And the last possession they went for, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
Wants to throw on first down. Now improvising. They get to him as he throws. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. He's looking for an open man on second down. He's going to take off. Still on his feet. They finally corral him, and he turns that into a big gain and a first down. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. The back goes in motion. Trying to find his man on first down. And while the pass is incomplete, the flag is down. I think that was a free play for this offense. Defense was in the neutral zone. They'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. It's 1st and 5. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. Firing to the right, complete. And the defense wrestles him to the ground. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Clemson is quick to the line. Going up top on first down. Using the quick game. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. Looking to push the pace with the no huddle. They keep attacking through the air. Flushed out of the pocket. He's got his man. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Starting to feel a little pressure. Looking for the score. He throws back across his body, and it's picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
Nifty little dance step. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
And this is exactly where you want to be as an offensive coordinator. Like when you've got the lead late in the football game, just run the football, eat the clock. Man, they put a good day together. They've had their way with this defense. A lot of positive things to point to. This is one of those weeks when you watch tape, it's going to be really fun to watch it. Not like when you get beat up. A lot of big plays from this offense.
Looking down the left side. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. Got a lot of running room. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. And the punishment has been extended.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing.
59, Clemson, 28.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Not a lot to feel great about in this with Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity to...
And the defense gets to the quarterback. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off.
Second down coming up.
On second down, wants to throw it. Pocket starts to collapse. He'll try to do it himself. And that defense doesn't allow a cutback, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain. One more play to pad the stats. Quarterback checking the play. On third and long, try to convert through the air. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
And the fourth down pass falls incomplete, and they'll have to give up the football. Well, these guys have gotten off to a great start, getting out of the gate 3-0. Jesse, do we have a contender on our hands?
I know it's early, Reese, but this looks like a team right now that could be in that college football playoff discussion come year's end. They've got the playmakers. They've got an outstanding coaching staff. They've overcome some tests early, David. I know it's a long season, but they at least look like they're for real.
They definitely look the part. They look like they're for real. But you know what happens throughout a season. You lose momentum and injury happens. So they're definitely one of those teams we're going to continue to talk about. But it's still early. It's week 3.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.